Hey, this is Jared and you're watching Backroad Exploration. Today I'm up in the Uinta Mountains and I want to showcase this Openroad 270 awning. I'm so excited about this thing. I purchased my own awning from a different brand, I think 4 years ago, and honestly, if you've watched any of my videos, I talk all the time about how I do not recommend that style of awning, and essentially what it is it's a roll-out awning. So you unzip it, you roll it out, and then you have to balance and maneuver with the legs so that you can get it set up, and then you have to put guy lines down to add rigidity to it so that it'll actually stay propped up. Because of that, it's never really served the purpose that I was hoping with an awning. My goal always has been, a lot of times we're on adventures in the desert in Utah and we have no shade, or we're in the mountains and we have shade half the day, but where the trees are we don't have shade the other half of the day. And I wanted to be able to have a setup that I could quickly pull out an awning and eat in the shade. I was really sold on awnings for that main purpose. We don't usually base camp for super long, so you know, setting one up and putting all the guy lines down and stuff like that just isn't something that is super valuable to us, because that's not usually how we're camping. We're usually pull in, eat dinner, get up in the morning, have breakfast, and then we're back out on the trail. But we're almost always eating lunch on the trail, and sometimes it is really hot, and I just was never using that old style awning. But the 270 awning with these rigid arms, man, it deploys so quickly. My very first time doing it, I was able to open it all the way up, close it all the way up in under 5 minutes. And to me, that is a time that I'm willing to commit to having that type of comfort out on the trail. I was sold on this style awning when I went out on a trip with my friend Brent from Forgotten Waypoints. He had a different brand and it's a different style. It's not a 270, but it's a rigid arm one. So we're on the White Rim Trail in July. It's so hot. Everyone is cooking. We're stopping on the trail to eat each day. Quickly, we pull out his awning. I had my awning. It takes too long to deploy. We weren't using it. We're all cramming under his little awning, and adds just such a huge drop in temperature getting in the shade. Well, this is exactly what I want, plus a ton more shade. Wraps all the way around the vehicle, as you can see. So if we want to, you know, cook or work out of the back of the GX, we can open the swing gate and we have the ability to you know, be completely out of the elements. If it's raining, you have these adjustable legs so that you can lower that, give it a little bit of a slope so it will run off. There's just so many uses for it. I know for me, I will use it most. I won't even be putting the legs down. I won't be putting the guidelines down. I will basically be opening it up really quick while we eat lunch and then putting it away. Now, if you are going to be base camping or it's windy, it's a little windy today, you're definitely going to want to put down your guidelines so that it doesn't have any, you know, issues with the wind. I've been impressed with how well it does without them, but just to be safe and to protect your investment, you're going to want to do that. But let me give you a little bit of tour of a couple of things underneath here that I think make this one really special. So a couple of things that are pretty cool. You have these nice solid arms. What I like about that is it makes it the quick deploy. It also gives it just a ton of rigidity. You have this robust hinge area that you're going to be able to trust is going to be able to handle things. And then, cool, I haven't turned these lights on yet, but you actually, it's wired in with little LED lights so you can hook up to your power station and give yourself some extra light in camp. I was wanting to do that last night, but it was crazy windy and I didn't want to deal with that. So underneath here, you can see there's a lot of space. Now, obviously, you know, the height is going to depend on your vehicle. But I am 6'2", and there's nowhere in here where I am going to hit my head. This is the closest where I can push up if I go up on my toes and touch. But everywhere else in here, I can walk around and feel very comfortable. I have a Lexus GX 460 with a 3-inch lift. So like I said, it's really going to depend on it. Now, they send you, as a part of the kit, everything that you need. Tons of hardware. 3 big beefy brackets that are universal brackets that you can use as U-joints or some other type of system to, or U-bolts, excuse me, or some other type of system to connect your, you know, the awning to your roof rack. Now, I already had an awning and I already had a universal bracket from the folks over at Prinsu, which is who my rack is from, and so I opted to use that because I already had everything for that. But it's honestly not as robust as what they sent me, but where it was already there and easy to install, I was just going to go ahead and use it. Underneath here, when you're packing things away, you've got these 3 straps. On the top of those are 3 things, so you're going to fold them all in, and then you cinch it in with those, and then you can zip everything underneath. So this thing is really cool. Let me show you how it opens and how it shuts. The last thing I want to show you is just how quick and easy it is to put this thing away. like I said, the main thing I want, something quick to deploy, quick to put away, so that it is really useful for us out on the trail. Check this out. Boom, that's how fast that thing goes away. That is why I want this thing. I'm so grateful that they sent it to me to test. I'm excited to be giving it a good look. I definitely recommend it from a first impression standpoint. I'm really excited to have it as a part of our kit. Now, if you watch my channel long, you know that I'm not like a massive gearhead. I usually buy something and use it for a long time. I don't necessarily think you need to be buying the most expensive thing out on the market. I think this awning is going to give 90% of people exactly what they want. It's a really affordable price, so that in case you need to spend other money on other things, my favorite thing to spend money on is adventure gas. So you're going to have a lot of money left over purchasing this versus other 270 style awnings for adventure gas, at minimum several good trips. You can pick one of these up for $499.99. You can do that in the link in my description with Openroad. I'm really impressed with it. I'll be giving a long-term review after I use it for a year. I don't give anything long-term reviews unless I've used it for a single year. But honestly, I really don't have any concerns about this thing to this point. If you like this video, you like getting reviews like this, or you want to check out my family's adventures, please head over to my channel, like and subscribe, head into our backlog and watch as we explore some of the most beautiful and remote places in Utah. Thanks so much for watching.